I'm going to get this started. Thank you, everybody, for joining this call, this monthly call for the Equal Opportunity Review Commission. I'm going to let Chuck, do you have anything, any introductions?
No, we just, hi, everybody. I hope everybody's doing well. We have 2 plans in an ITQ to review. Looks like all of our people are on the line that needs to be on the line for their contracts. And I'll ask the commission chair to start the meeting by the approving of the minutes.
Yes. Can I get a motion to approve August minutes, please?
Commissioner Hall makes a motion to approve August
Perfect.
minutes.
Thank you. Can I get a second?
Commissioner Balthrop seconds the motion.
Thank you. All in favor indicate by saying aye or raising your hand if your camera's on.
Aye.
Aye.
All right, perfect. The minutes are approved. Okay, let's go right into the Domi contract, Highland Park Tennis Court upgrades. Who is speaking for that?
So I guess that will be me.
Yeah.
First, that's not a dummy department, that's DPW.
Okay.
Well, I'm Grisel Espinosa, I'm the project manager for that project. And what we're doing there is like we will remove the existing outfall and repair the base as needed. And then we will repave and resurface all the tennis courts, and we will do the color coding. It's approximate, like at the phase 1, we will start now. It's up 32,700 square feet. It's like approx. And we will also replace the water fountain and we will repave the area where the bleachers are.
Okay, let's talk about the participation and the amount of the contract, please.
Okay, so the contract would be Baglioti, and he has the minority business 18%, which comply with the requirement, and the woman and the WBE is 82 because Baglioti is a woman business enterprise.
Okay, do they have their certification?
Yes, they do.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. The commissioners, does anybody have any questions regarding this project and this plan?
No questions, but I'm pleased to see that they're using R&R Trucking of Verona.
Oh, good.
One of my contractors.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yes,
that's
we are.
awesome.
Yep.
Okay, can I get a motion?
I move to accept this.
Commissioner Hall second.
All right, all in favor of approving this plan, indicate by saying aye or raising your hand.
Aye.
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 Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
It passes.
Thank you.
Okay, let's move on to the second one, Housing Authority. Anna, thanks for being here. Ronaldo, thanks for being here.
Good afternoon, commissioners. Thank you for having us. So this is for our home energy rating system, or HERS for our Manchester redevelopment. The total cost of the contract, or before I get started, I also wanted to point out that we do have Rob Hoskin, who is one of the prime who is the prime contractor from Common Dreams Architecture, joining us today, should you have any questions. But the total cost of this contract is $167,200. Excuse me. They will be providing our HERS rating system for 56 scattered sites for our properties in Manchester. The subcontractor on this project is Pando Alliance. They are actually both a certified MBE and WBE. However, we decided to go with the MBE percentage since it's higher. So their percentage amount is 62.7%. This is a 3-year contract. So we're here to answer any questions if you have any.
Okay. So Pando Alliance is from Maryland. What portion of this is subbed out to them, and were they not able to find a local company?
So, 62.7% will go to Pando Alliance. And Rob, would you be able just to add some insight?
Yes. So I reached out to Pando Alliance because they do the very specific type of work that this contract calls for. And I was not able to find a local MBE or WBE that does this type of work.
Okay, what is this type of work? Like, be specific.
It's home energy rating work. And what that involves is doing energy related inspections and tests of buildings, and also doing energy models based on that field collected data.
Okay, so Ronaldo, when this was advertised, did anybody submit a proposal for it from Pittsburgh, or?
I will have to get back to you on that. Anna, do you know offhand?
No, we did not. I am actually actively just triple checking, but I do not believe so. If you give me
Yeah.
one moment, I will just confirm.
Okay, or you don't believe that it was advertised at all, or?
Oh,
you
no,
don't
it was
believe-
definitely advertised.
Okay,
Definitely
It was
advertised.
absolutely advertised. No, I don't believe that. I thought the question was, did anybody local submit?
Yes, that was my
Yes.
question.
No, advertisement, absolutely. We advertise.
The new Pittsburgh
multiple-
Courier, yeah, the
Yep.
Pittsburgh Post Gazette, and then we
Mhm.
also did our own outreach as well, and then also to the Pittsburgh Hispanic Commerce, so the African American Chamber of Commerce, the
Yeah.
Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, so yeah.
Okay. Well, it looks like you covered your basis for advertising.
And we did not, I wanted to confirm, although I felt confident, but yes, I'm looking, we did not receive bids from anyone local, as you had asked.
Yeah, because it's a niche market. It's probably, there's not a whole lot that do that specific function.
Mhm.
Can I just clarify, you didn't receive any MBE bids, or you didn't receive any bids from any contractors that do this kind of work for locally?
I believe we did not receive any bids from anyone locally. Is that
Correct.
correct?
So it's that niche that there's not
Yeah.
local folks that do this.
I have a question about what the definition of local is.
Tri-state area.
Locals within the city limits.
Oh,
That's what
well,
we look at, within the Pittsburgh city limits, or you can go regional. So we try to make sure it's in the city limits first. That's local.
Yeah, and I think Southwest Pennsylvania.
yeah,
Well,
I would say, that's what I would say.
My company's place of business is Carnegie, PA.
Oh, okay.
I'm a resident of the city of Pittsburgh.
Oh, well, good. Rob, smart for you to pipe up and say that.
We apologize, commissioners. We were thinking from the MBE
Yeah.
line of everything, but yes, Rob's business is located in Carnegie.
Carnegie, yes.
Correct, but we were
Yes.
talking about the MBE, the Pando, what I was referring to was the Pando Alliance, so
Right.
that
Right.
part. But yeah,
Okay.
It's just it's a conversation we're having. It's not a requirement for the MBEs right now. But we're trying to better understand when subs are not from Southwestern Pennsylvania, what's the implication of that for the intent of these regulations for MBEs and WBEs.
Plus, but just know that we always take into consideration that if anything's professional services, there's a little bit different of a lean on it, like the approach to it. we understand that sometimes it's a very specific function that not a ton of companies specialize in. So I just was sussing everything out really for the benefit of the commissioners themselves, trying to cover some questions that I know that are going to pop up. But if anybody else has any more questions that they want to direct towards them, you want to do so now? Everybody, you're good? Well, I mean, I love 62%. Who can argue with that, right? So can I get a motion?
Commissioner Vasquez, I motion to approve.
Thank you,
I'll
Andrea.
move to second.
Sarah,
Right,
second.
I'll second. Yeah.
All in favor, indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Okay, great. This motion passes. Thanks so much, ladies, and Rob. We appreciate your time.
Thank
you,
you.
commissioners.
Thank you.
Okay, you
Okay,
guys
well,
can drop off if you want. We're going to cover the ITQs.
Yep.
Good afternoon, commissioners. Thank you all for joining. So just a quick update. We just have one ITQ work order. This one is from DOMI. It's the El Paso Street Slide Remediation. The prime here is Michael Baker International, and they have two consultants, Manura, which is a WPE, and ANA Consultants, which is an MBE. The total project cost here is 198,792, and a big chunk of it, 155,934 goes to the MBE. And the amount that will go to the WBE, I'm just following up with Prime, and I will let you know, I suppose, next time as when they fill me in on that. So that's it from me.
So they're going to split up that construction inspection between those two.
That's right.
Yeah, I would imagine that ANA has to pay the WBE. Right? Are they gonna determine? I definitely want more information on that, because you can't put 155,000, 156,000 for ANA consultants and then not have a figure for the WBE.
Yes, I'm following up with the Prime, and so far I haven't heard back from them. So, but I'll follow up with the project manager, and we will definitely let you know.
Yeah, because what I'm curious about is if the prime themselves are determining what gets split. If they're both performing the same function, construction inspection, are they leaving it up to ANA consultants to split off and sub out to the WB? I can't pronounce that. That's why I'm not saying it. The WBE, or is the prime indicating how much of each contract, how much of this contract is good, how it's going to get split, if it's going to get split 60-40, or the work's going to get split a certain way. I don't know. That's just not looking right to me.
Yeah, that is important, whether normally it's the prime allocating to the subs, but in this instance, yes, there is some confusion, and that needs to be clarified.
Yeah, I know ANN Consult. I have a feeling that they're going to sub out what they want to sub out to the WBE, and that is not how this is supposed to function. So, please get clarification on that.
Yes. Okay.
Well, so does that doesn't compromise ANA's position, does it?
No.
It doesn't. But what I want to know is, are they allowing ANA to sub out to the WBE? Or has the prime designated the load of the work, and what percentage of this 156,000 is 156,000? How's that getting split up? Or are they leaving that to ANA to split it up? So the prime is supposed to pick the subs, not pick a sub and then have the sub pick a sub. Make sense?
Yes.
Do you guys get where I'm coming from? Yeah.
I do. I'm just glad to see A&N, another one of our contractors, in closer and closer to being a prime. So that's a plus.
They were my client for a decade, for at least 15 years. They graduated and moved to bigger spaces. They were here on the north side. Yeah, I know them pretty well. I just want to make sure that this WB is getting a fair shake.
Same page.
Yes.
All right, anything else?
That's it for me.
Oh.